Hey there, Heather Ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome to another OTP Legends League game, Pennant Chase. We are in the final 4 days of baseball. We are chasing the AL. We haven't really talked about AL races. Talked about NL races for the past few days, but we have an AL race. Now, this race kind of has to do with the wild card battle, as the Angels are in deep trouble. If the Angels lose and both Cleveland and Texas win, then the Angels are out of the wild card chase. And then we know that the Indians and Rangers will make it in as wild cards. But both Cleveland and Texas still have the division to chase. They still have a chance at the division. But we would know our 8 teams. So right now the AL has Oakland, Detroit, and Boston as division winners. Kansas City is still leading their division, as is Houston, but they're not as accredited with the division. Texas, Cleveland, and the Yankees are in the wild card. Well, the Yankees are definitely the 6th seed. Then it would be a battle for number 7 between Texas and Cleveland. But Anaheim would be out. They'd be the last team out. The National League still has a wild card chase for tomorrow. So we are going to be keeping our eyes on the American League. We are going to be focusing on Texas versus Tampa first, as Charlie Hood, the knuckleballer, will face David Price. So we are going to be quickly going through, so we aren't going to do the usual pregame shtick, because we want to get some stuff going on. We will check in partially on the Mets. If the Mets win their game against the Marlins, then the Mets are the NL East champions, and they're definitely top 5. We know that the Giants are division champs, and the Braves are division champs. Colorado and Montreal still have that fight in the NL North, one game between them. And Cincy has not clinched the Central yet. So David Price, 14-7 this year. Last year was 15-11. He'll face Josh Hamilton to start. Rangers have 98 wins. The Rays 93. Texas would love to win 4 out of 6. Price is third in strikeouts. Hamilton, ground ball short, throw the first, got it. Today's game brought to you by Aces Computers and Yahoo! There's Michael Young. Well, got a base hit. We're here at Tropicana. Texas would like to win, and, well, their magic number is 2 for a playoff berth. Here's Howard. Sachin, good night. Change. There's one go. Pops it up. Someone's got to get it. And they will. Oh, that's out number 3. I thought it was out number 2. Anyway, Texas gets a hit, nothing else. Charlie Hood, the knuckleballer. 13-15 last year, 12-11 this year. He will face Carl Crawford to start this game. Crawford. I think that was a knuckler. And a pop-up straight to second. Nice catch by Mike. 1 down. We're fine. One pops it to right. There. 2 outs. Cruz. Here comes Longoria. He drives it deep to left center. Oh, he hit the yellow line. That almost was a tater tot for Longoria. So a double for him. 39th double for BJ. Goodbye. He gone. That was a knuckler. Here's Teixeira. Second inning, no score. Teixeira floats it to right. Easy catch. That's right field. That's up to 1 out. For Nelly Cruz. Cruz floats it to center. This will be a base hit. And a nice job. Oh, he wants 2. He'll get 2. I thought he was just going to get a single. It's a double. His 40th double. Now, buddy. Bell, ground ball short from the hole. Got her. Nice job by Lugo. 2 down for Andres. He gone. Price gets him. He is 3 strikeouts. Stinker, sinker. Here comes Lugo. Lugo, grab out. Easy play. 6-3. For Sorrento. Ground ball, second to first. So 4-3. Oh, and Charlie. Oh my gosh, they had to take Charlie Hood out of the game. He injured his leg. So Robbie Ross is going to come in to quickly pitch. Now they'll probably need someone. Otsuka and Zimmerman will warm up. But Robbie Ross has to come in now because they need a pitcher on the mound. Can't believe he got hurt. Martinez to left field. And into the glove of one go. That could hurt Texas's chances. They lose, then they practice. I don't know. I think even if Tampa, I think then that means even if the Angels lose, then technically Angels still have a chance. I'll take my chances. Anyway, Sundberg. And through, base hit. Here comes Hamilton. And he puts it through the hole. Base hit. Texas knows they win, but they need the Angels to lose. Here's Mike Young. Young to center. Bounces, base hit. Sundberg will hang on. Bases loaded for Howard. Not doing well. Lifetime against Price. Ground ball. This could be a big double play. They got the double play. The only problem is they didn't get the guy at the plate. So it was a 6-4-3 double play and no RBI for Frank Howard. A run scored, but he doesn't get an RBI because it was a ground. Double play. One go. Trying to make it 2. He doesn't. Longoria makes the play. Texas can only get a run. So Robbie Ross is, and Otsuka, we're going to go Japan on Japan. So yeah, Robbie Ross had to come in to finish the inning and then go with the next guy. Otsuka can throw a lot of pitches, but he throws a single to Uemura. Japan on Japan. Kobe Hall. All set to the left. This is catchable by one go. Got one down for Crawford. Chopper to second, and they'll have to throw the speedy one out. Here's Big Pond. This is going to drop base hit. Over across the play. Got her. RBI. By Big Pond. Good Longoria. But he's gone. Nice job by Otsuka to get him out. They're tied at 1. They're 3. Under the 4th, and here comes Teixeira. That's a low base hit. And I think Tampa's out of the playoff chase. Screws. Sashim got him. Fastball. Strikeout number 3. Here's Betty. Bell to right field. Oh, drop base hit. Teixeira didn't know if that was going to drop. Here's Andrus. Ground ball. This could be the play. But just the one. And hits Uemura. Runner. Goodberg will not get the second run. Texas ties them. We're tied them. I hate them. Here's Upton. Upton floats at the center. This will drop base hit. And I think they're going to put the bullpen in. Well, Texas doesn't really have much of Reichert and Wilson are going to warm up. There goes. And he is safe. Upton's first steal. Well, he doesn't really play a lot. Here we go. Ground ball to second. This will guide the first, and that will do it. Here's Sorrento. He done. Otsuka gets with the fastball, and now you have Martinez. No. Oscar does his job. And we'll find a new pitcher for Texas in the 5th. David Price against Hamilton. Hamilton floats it down to Longoria. 1 down. Here's Young. Sachin get by on a fly piece. His 4th K of the day. Here's Howard. Howard ground ball. 6-3 on the board. So that's the 3rd out. So Texas just can't get anything going. They will make a new change, and Uemura, and it will be CJ. Who's going to come in to pitch? Uemura, right to first, and tapped on the bag by Frankie Howard, assistant. That's right. Center. Nice catch there by Hamilton. 2 down for Crawford. Machine, goodbye on the Jeff Diamond pitch, aka a cutter. On to the 6th. Here comes one go. One go to short. Nice drop by Lugo. Throw the first one down. Here's Teixeira. Teixeira pops up. And it will be in Glorious Blood. 2 down for Cruz. Over to the right. And that will be caught by Upton. So nice job by Price through 6. Texas has had to do a bullpen game because of his injury. Longoria, goodbye, Psyches. Longoria. House at the short. Over. Michael Young. Andrews, sorry. They're in first for Upton. Upton, that's a hit. And third base. Nice job. It will be a single by Upton in the transfer to second. Now you got a problem. Verdu. Orlando and Reichert. Yeah, they're going to go with Reichert. They're going to go with Reichert right now. Against Lugo. Lugo to right field. Might be too short. Makes the catch. Longoria tags. And he will score. It's a sac fly by Lugo. Sorrento. Sorrento to the left. This looks catchable. Is catchable by Longo. 2-1. On to the 7th. Bell blocks. First block. Oh, terrible pickoff throw by David Price. Andres bunt, but that's right to Price. Here's Sunburn. Down with a short throw. Got it at 2. In a row. Hamilton. Got a big strikeout. Rice is on fire. So he is top 3 in strikeouts in the American League. So England Rays, of course, Charlie Hood injured himself, so that's why he had to be taken out of the game. They've had a bullpen game. Here's Martinez. Martinez golfs at the right field, bounces down. And this will be probably a triple. It is a triple by Davey Martinez. Here's a triple. And here comes Ilmura to probably pick one. Nope. Popped up. Andrews makes the catch for Toby. To the right field. Cruz. And Martinez comes on the top line. Crawford. Crawford on third for the first got him. Tampa just keeps on meandering. 3-1. He's throwing pitches. Young. Mikey Young will bounce it to left base hit. Texas. It won't matter about the Angels because they can lose and it still doesn't matter. Here's Howard. Howard rips it to right. Nice catch by Upton. Here's one go. Down the line, that's triple. That will land into the corner. So one go. Finds room, it'll be a double. We're going to the plate. There's an RBI double by one go. It's a 3-2. And now you gotta go to the bullpen. Now you go to the bullpen. Rodney and Sturts are warming up. This is sure. To left field, drops in base hit. So Texas may have done lightning bottle in third for Kelly. Kelly up to center field, drops base hit, and they have tied the game. Texas has tied it at 3. Because not only the loss could be ruined because Houston has a chance at the division. Here's Buddy. Buddy to center. This is triple. Back. Off the fence, this is a double. David Price may have pitched one too many innings. There's a 2 RBI double by Buddy Bell, makes it 5-3. And they still haven't Got a guy. Andrews. Chopper. Face it. Now they have to put someone in Sundberg. And it's going to be Canyon who's going to come in with Sundberg. Sundberg to center. This could be a sac fly. Martinez throws the ball. Set. Nice job by Sundberg. Now Hamilton. Where it goes? Be gone. Andrews is out. But Texas puts 5 runs. Everyone bats 6-3, and that puts Reichert in a good spot. Zimmerman and Honeycutt are warming up. It's fine. Got him. Big strike out there. Slide piece by Reichert. There's Longoria. Ball 4. Oh, man. Up the... Floor. Face it. First and second for Lugo. He's a righty, so the Canadian, Jeff Zimmerman, is going to come in and try to stop the bleeding. Not so fast. That's a high pitch. Lugo, run on the short. They're going to go for the play of the plate, but nice. They did it. They do it. 6-3. Now Sorrento. Oh, base hit. 6-4. So, Sorrento. Well, Houston actually is relying on Tampa because they need to try to get those divisions. 6-4. Martinez. That's a wild pitch. It's 6-5 now. This game is crazy and crazier. Martinez down the line. Base hit. We're going for the tying run. It will happen. And we have a tied game, 6-6. What drama. In a marathon. Down the line at third. And second's got him. We're still tied at 6. If you warm up your... Hamilton's coming into the game. Hurts. Hamilton floats it, but it'll be caught. Yep, nice catch by Sorrento, and now Mike Young 3-4. He gone. Sturt's got him with the fastball, and now Frank Howard. Howard pops up. So we'll see. Well, Tampa, can they win the game and put Texas in a bad spot? Jan and Jeff Neiman are warming up. Some of them's got to be taken out. Ogando and O'Day. Yeah, Ogando and O'Day are warming up. Here's Toby. All to right. I think they were going to look for a new pinch hitter. Yeah, they were. Maybe I would have came in. Carl Crawford's looking for it. So Zimmerman to Crawford. Crawford to the left. That's it. Good single. That's the winning run, and now the guy's gone. Go for steal. So Crawford's 48 still on base. So fine. Vaughn to right field. For out number 2. And now you got Longoria. He's been a hero before. But not this time. So when we get him, we go to we're deadlocked. We go to extra innings. Carlos Pena can't be the catcher. They're going to go with a new guy. They're going to go with Navarro. So Navarro comes in to catch. And Navarro's going to come in to catch. Juan goes 1 for 4. But they're going to keep it. So it will be Ogando or Cordero. If Texas scores, Cordero's coming in for the save. Not Ogando's going to come in. Good one go. Got him. Nice job by Skirts. That's one now. Cordero. Got him. Sturts has got him again. And now Nelly Cruz. Popped up. So, nice job by Sturts. Great work by Sturts. 466. Jan or Neiman are coming in for the 11th. And now Zimmerman out. Ogando's got to come in. Cordero's going to be sitting down because Cordero, that's the save. For Alex Ogando, 9 and 6. I think he's had a lot of pitching. So, yeah, Ogando comes in Upton 3 for 4. Ogando. Upton. Balls at the center is will be caught. Right now. Even. Open door for Canseco. They need the hits. 109 RBIs. All 4. Now comes Sorrento. Sorrento out. Huff will pop up. That'll be out number 2. And here comes Dave Martinez. Briss is going to come in to pinch hit. Silver steal. Canseco steals number 37. I didn't know he was a base stealer. Silver.
Strike 3.
But he's out. Gondo wins the battle. 6-6 through 10. So Jeff Neiman is going to come in to pitch the 11th. First base is Huffs. Shortstop. Yeah, he can play shortstop. Canseco would play center field. I can't play center field, right? So, nope. Canseco will play right. Upton will move to center. And got Buddy Bell will face Neiman.
Strike 3.
I know. That's all. A lot of strikeouts today. Tremendous. Rusty Greer is going to come in to pinch hit. We need the hits. Greer will not. He grounds out 4-3. Here comes Jim Simber. They relegate him and put Kinsler into pinch hit. Deep drive center field back and off the top of the wall. I thought Kinsler was going to get a home run out of it, but no, he doesn't. He's got doubles, 19, and now he got Hamilton. And Hamilton's going to get replaced. It's going to be Pudge. Well, I know he's red, but he's going to come in for a pinch hit.
Strike 3.
But he's out. Neiman avoids that. Got 6-6. We need a catcher, but Pudge is red. Yeah, Pudge is red. Unless you think of it over here. You need catcher, shortstop, and center field. Weird place. Kinsler can't play short. Yeah, Toby Hara is going to play short, and catcher will be Napoli. So Napoli will go play catcher. Toby Hara will play short. Jason Park is going to come in to pinch hit. Park left and caught by Longo and down for Navarro, catcher. Navarro to center, sketchable. Revere, and here comes Crawford 1 for 5. So they're going to get him. And Gato, pinch hit. Beso. Well, that goes to center field. So again, we go to another inning. 6-6 through 11. So they need a second baseman and a left fielder. Right, Vaughn can play left. Bartlett can't play second. Well, they told Bartlett, you're the only one. Because we're going to move Greg. We're moving Greg to left field. Texas, yeah, he's Gondo. Cordero will warm up. So Ron Klein would be probably coming in for the 12th if Texas can't score. Down by the short. One first. Got him. Nice go by Zobrist. One down for Frank Howard, who's 0 for 5. No, he's 0 for 5. Woody Held is going to come in to be the pinch hitter. Woody drives with the center, but it'll be caught by the pinch now. 0-1 goal. Jeff Burrows is going to come in to pinch hit. I guess now you're going to get your guys off the bench. And Grandbello. So Neiman does his job in his 2 innings of relief. 6-6. That means Ron Klein will have to come in. Cordero is the closer. So they need a first baseman and a left fielder. I think Woody. So Pete O'Brien is going to play first base, and Jeff Burrows will play left. So it's going to be Howell and Howell and Trasho who will warm up for Tampa. Greg Vaughn's 1 for 5. But he's not doing too well with the hitting. So Delman Young's going to come in. We're pop up to first base. Nice catch by Brian. 1 down for Evan. Evan comes up to left, but it's caught. Burrows 2 down for Upton. 5. Upton will pop out. Nice catch by Young. Makes the catch. So 6-6 through 12. Teixeira is a switch hitter, so what do you do here? Well, I know who's left field, and that's going to be Delman. Or Trasho. Well, they're going with Trasho because you got some righties coming up. So Steve Trasho is going to be the guy who will come to the bump for the 13th.
Strike 3.
Got him. Looks right at third. Might be another net from that. Cruz golfs one to center. Looks catchable. Is catchable, but Upton. 2 down for Buddy Bell. Well, that's a hit. First hit in a while, I think. And now Rusty Greer, while he came in as a pinch hitter. Chopper. Let the runner go. Safe. Greer does his job. First and second. Or Napoli. Can he do something?
Strike 3.
He will. Looks at that sniper by Trasho. Still tied 6-6. He's going to go out there. Pacheco. One out to up. Left, it will be caught by Burrows. Now, Bartlett. Well, flip the second. That's what Harrow will do. We go to 14. Yes, we do. We go to 14, and next one is warm up with O'Day. Russell and O'Day will warm up. Ball to short, threw it first, got it. Hit down here as well. Grab ball to first, flip it to Trasho. Got it. Now to the blind, first at bat of the year. O'Brien bounce at the center. Oh, I thought but Upton makes the catch. Still tied. And that's going to be the end of his day. And Darren O'Day, the frisbee guy, as they call him. will have to come in. Bias and Belfour are going to come in to warm up. Navarro. That's good. That's just the pitcher. He has to come out. Randy wins the obvious choice to pinch hit.
Strike three.
He's gone fastball. Here comes the helmet. Bunt. Right bunt. Now Mongolia for 5. And then runner on second. First. Well, the second for 1. That'll be it. So now Upton. Well, they tell him just get the hit. 3 downs in. Okay, got him. And Tampa can be in 14. Amazingly, we got the 15th inning. So Belfour is going to come in to pinch hit. The pitch. Yeah, so Grant Belfour is going to come in. 72 or 2.27 ERA. That's pretty good. He's going to come in for his 2 innings. He's got 6 saves. I don't know why. He's got the curls to right field. Thinks it. They said. Now we got Teixeira 2 for 6. Now Franklin. Julio. I don't mind.
Strike three.
Strike 3 on the ball. Ellie Cruz, 2 for 6. 2 for 6. Ruben Sierra. Ruben, ground ball. This could be a good play. One for Buddy Bell. He's 3 for 5. He's above 500. All 4. Now you got Rusty Greer. Pitch. Skips off a wild pitch. Second and third. Are they going to get a run? Greer to right field. No. Thought they were going to get it. No. Stuck on. We'll go for right field. Short. Second for 1, and that'll be all. Second out for Jason Bartlett. Big over a steal. Sobrest gets a steal, his 6th stolen base. Bartlett to right field. Drops base hit. They might go for the run. They're going for it. Tampa leads the 15-76. Mike Bravo will make it. And Texas can't believe they let Tampa out in the 15th inning. Well, that 8th inning was a magical, and then it was just up to the bullpens. But, Tampa wins the game. They needed to. So many changes. Tampa only used 5 pitchers. Price, Sturts, Neiman, Trashel, Belfort. Texas had to use Hub, and he got injured. So Ross, Asuka, Wilson, Reichert, Zimmerman, Ogando, Klein, and O'Day had to come in. 5 hours, 43 minutes. What a game. So let's take a look at the other AL afternoon game. And that was the 2020 Rays winning in the 9th. Seegers beats Pelty with Curtis's 24th save. In the National League, Colorado took on Milwaukee. And it was a Milwaukee win 5-1. So that helps the Expos. Doesn't help the Expos. They were looking to tie, but they lose to the Braves. Glavine beat Strasburg. So Montreal now is 1 down. It would have been huge for Colorado and Montreal to be tied going to the final weekend. Cubs and Padres. Padres legend still kind of in it, and they shut out by Peavy. His 22nd win beats Three Finger Brown. Now the Mets against the Marlins. That game we have to keep our eyes on because of the fact that we could see a bullpen. We could see a division win. Sheffield. Yeah, the Marlins still have a chance. Castillo will come in to play second base. Gary Sheffield, the leadoff guy. Omar Avante is going to play DH. Yeah, Omar Avante is going to play DH to try to counter Blake Griffin. Dr. Gaines, those are going to do. So let's go to the 9. So it's still trying to Josh Beckett still pitching. And they should beat the Griffins. Moda and Pavano are warming up. Strawberries. The Mets are going to warm up. The Rockets not. They don't have this for. But him and Carrasco. Benitez will probably come in if there's a save. 3-3 tie. Strawberries ran by the first. Stump on the bag. Now Texas lost, so they can't clinch. So the Angels game actually is moved in a sense. There's Kent. And let me hit. Roots. Now comes playing extra. What do you think? Right here's block, and Bodian's going to come in to pinch hit. They want to win the division. Randolph will play. No. Hanson came back, but they don't trust Hanson's back. So Alfonso's going to play second base. Aren't you? You can hold us. Might as well get him. Leon's coming in, and that's a pinch hitter's job. And Ashburn is going to come in. I think he's going to come in and play center for Dykstra. Ashburn. And it. So, tie. Let's go smart move is to go because there's a lot to come in. That's going to be center. He has to play left, Ashburn is going to play. There's no problem. It's a Boston. Boston should hang around. Out for it. Here comes Eddie. Eddie's going to go. They don't trust Conte. They're going to get a quick play. And he's gone. Orozco gets like down there. He's going to get a quick play. Just get the line. And they do make it. They're going to keep him out. Except 29 going to have to do that. Minus 12. They're going like try to win this game as a pinch hitter. What do they gets away and the Marlins win 4-3. A terrible wild pitch. Moda beats Orozco and the Marlins win number 100. That's big for the wild card hunt, like for getting through the wild card. The Mets lose 4-3, so their chance to win the division is now up in smoke for now. We know about Philly. Arizona and Brooklyn. Arizona in the 11th wins. Grant beats Besant. Pirates Legends lose 9-7. That's a brutal loss at 86. Matt Sladen wins over Chemnitz with Ron Darling the save. That's a brutal loss. 80 Phillies with a shutout. Carlton beats Garcia, who just can't win to save his life. Philly hosting the 2007 Rockies. Now, it's important for the Phillies because if they lose, the Mets win the division because the magic number was that 1. Left field duel is still hurt. And Jimmy Rollins is back to play shortstop because they need someone in the 2 slot. Yeah, so they need someone in the 2 slot. So Rollins is going to come into DH. Going to the 9. And it's 7-2 Phillies. So it looks like the Phillies now have won and have cut one game. Constantly is still pitching. Todd Helton. So Constantly is going to pitch to Helton. All four. Now you're going to warm up some people in the bullpen. Reed and Holland are warming up for Philly, and now you got Holiday. Roundabout double play. Got the double play. They need that double play. 6-4-3. Now Brad Hawk is going to be the last guy. All four. Oof. No walk. And now you got scoreboards. Yeah, you don't have a good bench. Chad Nance is going to come in. Yeah, their bench is going to hit him. Yeah. Phillies victory was a gigantic win for the Phils. They're at 101. That could be big for the wild card too, because now they jump over the Marlins for the second wild card. Chris Short wins. Constantine pitches 3 innings, gets a save. Maglet drops to 10-17. Scott Rowland was injured, so that's bad news for the Phillies. Okay, so let's take a look at. We're gonna go quickly with Cleveland, right? No, the Angels. They have to beat the 84 Tigers to have some remnants of catching up to the Rangers in the division. In the wild card. Trout is out of the game. Will not play. Bobby Bonds is going to play. The Tigers, Whitaker, they don't have anything to play for. So Scott Earl is going to come in to play second base. Because why not? So the Angels know they got to win. We're going to go to the 9th. Jeff Baker is a shortstop. Bud Morris is a second baseman, so he'll play second. You need a first baseman and a third baseman. Marty Castillo is a catcher. So Barbaro Garby is going to play first base, and third base will be taken over by Hojo. Yes, he was an 84 Detroit Tiger. Score is 12-0 for the Angels. Well, the division's now in their hands. Carl Willis will throw to Chili Davis. It is 12-0. They're going to let the hitters hit. So Bobby Grich is going to come in the pinch hit. Yeah, it's 12-0 the Angels, so that win's huge because with the Rangers losing, the Angels have a chance in the wild card. Leon Wagner, 1 for 4, take a hike. David Eckstein is going to come in to pinch hit. He'll pop up. And there's we try to 2 down for Fergosi, who's 0 for 1. So I think there's one at bat. Fergosi hits it deep to center, deep to the deepest part of the park, 440, and he'll get himself a double. First triple, so nice job by Fergosi. And here comes Brian Downing, 2 for 3. Yeah, with the fact that your pitcher's probably pitching in the 9th inning, you don't want to change your catcher. And he's out. So Angels are still at 12-0. Beckton, I know, has thrown a lot of pitches, but Grich can't play left. Eckstein can't play left. Garrett can play left. Garrett Anderson is going to come in to play left field. Alan Trammell, well, it's 12-0. They're walking away. Mike Laga is going to come in for his first at bat of the Legend League. And he will drop only the 3rd hit of the day for the 84 Tigers. Nice job by Laga, and now Chet Lemon. Wade Lowry is going to come in as a pinch hitter. He gone. Tanana gets him on a fastball. His 200th strikeout, his 6th of the day. Rusty Kuntz. And he's gone. A tracer over the outside corner, and now Rod Allen. Got him. He strikes out the side. Tanana does it 12-0. A 3-hit shutout by Frank Tanana. Tigers drop to 63-96. The Angels their 96 win. They're still in position for the playoffs, especially with Texas losing. So that's a big job at just basically pinch hitting. Tanana 15-11. Swan drops to 14-16. 9 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Bear, Guzman, and Willis had to come in to save his butt, but Frank Tanana gets the W when he needs to. The Yankees legends, they win 1-0. Maris's home run in the second. Ford beats Akati Bo with a save. White Sox legends win the 11th. Wilhelm beats Araujo. Rose legends, they lose at a shocker 5-1. Pedro with the win over Sanchez. Alvarez with the save. They lose to those guys. The Tigers legends, they win 6-2. Scherzer beats Barr. I think that's practically third place for them. Boston, they lose 2-1 as Palmer beats Lester, BJ, and the Bear with the save. Blue Jays legends, they lose to their little brothers again. BB beats Guzman, Hawks the save. Oakland, Minnesota sees the Twins win 6-4. Santana beats Grove, Nathan the save. I think that basically means that the Red Sox are the 1 seed. Oakland will be the 2 seed. 70 Orioles win Twins. 70 Orioles win 5-3 as Palmer wins his 13th for the year. Garces drops to 0-1. And Oss picks up save number 29. The Astros. Now, this is huge. If Houston wins, I think their division thing's won. Houston wins over little brother 8-2. JR beats Peacock. I think that is almost all of us sure Cleveland, Houston the division. Mariners Legends win 5-1. King Felix beats CJ Wilson. And the 2001 Mariners not 5 in the 9th to win the game as Nelson beats Donnelly. Gets win number 59. Dodgers Reds. And it was 2 in the 12 for the Dodgers, 6-4. That kind of helps the Pirates, but the Reds, I don't think, clinch the division. Broxton beats Dibble, Saito to save. The 35 Reds win the 10th. Hall beats Phillips, Bourbon to save. Cardinals Legends with the shutout Dizzy Dean over Lido. The Cubs Legends win 7-2 San Brandon over Gibson. The Diamondbacks Legends win 2-0 Schilling over Kevin Brown, Valverde's 27 save. The 98 Padres win 2-1. They were badly out hit, but they won. Wilcox beats Valverde, Hoffman's 26 save. And the Giants Legends win 9-6. Beck beats Jones, Romo the save. Now, Cleveland. Their game against the 2002 Angels is major because if Cleveland wins, they clinch a playoff berth. Probably not the division, although Kansas City lost. Johnny Holdup, they need a second baseman. And Ken Keltner says he can play second base. 2002 Angels do that. Yeah, we're actually on a bit of a time limit, so we're gonna go to the 9th inning, see if Cleveland can clinch a playoff berth. Their magic number is 1, so they need to win to get into the playoffs. They still will have their work cut out for them in the Central. We go to the 9th, and it's 3-3 tie. Percival's on the bump. Cleveland is gonna need another closer. Mesa is gonna come in. Mason knows how to close. Him and Garcia, Mike Garcia will. Yeah, because Joss is tired, so there I'll go. Jose Mesa used to be a closer back in the day. So here's Clavito. All 4. Here comes Al Rosen. Ground ball the 3rd. This could be double play. And just going out. Here comes Grady Sizemore. Grady to right at what we caught. Roy Salmon. Here comes Keltner. And he'll ground out. So the Angels are trying to ruin Cleveland's chances to make the playoffs, at least for today. 3-3 tie. Penny Seabrook will stay on the bump. Benjamin Molina. And that's a hit. Well, if they got a run, Seabrook would have been taken out for Jose Mesa. Here comes X9. 4 for 4. Beautiful job today. Bunts. That's a good bunt. He'll be out at first, but it doesn't matter. Remember, moves the second. And here comes Adam Kennedy. Down the line. That's going to get through, and that's going to win the game for the Angels. They did it. The 2002 Angels with a giant win against Cleveland. They have prevented Cleveland from losing. 4-3 is your final score. So the 2002 Angels did their job. Cleveland could not get win number 100. The Angels are now 51 and 108. Percival gets a win after Lackey pitched 5 innings and then Lukasiewicz. So Sabathia pitched 7 and then Siebert. He was the loser. I believe that's all the games, right? Yep, that's all the games. The 25th. And now the 26th. And now we're going to take a look at the newspaper listings for today, for the 26th. I think I think it's going to be like a hectic thing. We might have to manipulate the schedule. Astros make the playoffs, but that doesn't mean anything. San Fran wins. Well, Molitor out for the Milwaukee Legends. Like, they're not going to make the playoffs, so that doesn't matter. And Philly's in the playoffs. So, question now becomes, what do we got? The standings. Well, the pennant chase. Well, the Red Sox won the division. Yankees 5 back. The wild cards. So, Oakland, Detroit, and Boston all won their divisions. Kansas City and Houston, their magic numbers are actually 1 to clinch. So, all Kansas City and Houston need to do is in that mark is when you're in the division, you win your division. So we'll keep our eyes on that. The Yankees are there. Cleveland's a 1. Rangers are 2. White Sox would need 3 wins and Texas to lose 3 times, but I doubt that highly. The Angels are 2 back. They're still got a chance. The Angels legends still have a chance with Cleveland and Texas losing. They're 2 back with 3 to play. But Cleveland still has a magic number of 1 to get in as a wild card. So we'll keep our eyeballs on that. As for the National League, Cincy and the Mets. Cincy and the Mets. Yeah, Cincy and the Mets have a magic number 2 of 1 to win the division. So yeah, Cincy and the Mets, because of Pittsburgh and St. Louis like losing. Well, Pittsburgh losing. They're 3 back. So the Reds need a win, and so do the Mets to clinch the division. Colorado's magic number 3 because they have to face they in the Expos. That's going to be a technical matchup. Yeah, Colorado and Montreal. Well, Miami. Well, the Marlins have a win. You're in the wild card. The Florida wins, they'll get the wild card, and that means that whoever loses the Rockies Expos division battle cannot make the playoffs. The Marlins just need a win to clinch a playoff berth. Cardinals and Pirates would also be knocked out of the proceedings and all that. So yeah, the Marlins need a win to clinch their wild card. So yeah, we're gonna have like 6 different teams battle. We'll worry about Colorado, Montreal. We'll worry about Colorado, Montreal on Saturday because it doesn't matter what happens. Now let's take a look at the pennant chase. So Kansas City needs to beat the Rays once. They host the Rays. They have to face Garza, Shields, and Helgson. So yeah, Tampa's not an easy opponent. Kansas City will need that. Cleveland just need to be. Cleveland's now got a problem. They got the Yankees legends. So Cleveland needs to beat the Yankees to get in as a wild card, but it's the Yankees. That's a problem. That is a problem. We look at the South, Houston. They had it by 3 over Texas. They played the 2002 Angels. I think they got this sewn up. The 2002 Angels did beat Cleveland, but that was in Anaheim. Houston hosts. Texas has to face the 84 Tigers. They do have to face Morris, Petrie, and Rosica. So if they can sneak one against maybe Petrie, yeah, Texas, well, Rosica will be easy, but Morris won't be so easy. Texas might falter. Well, remember, Houston doesn't have to win. If Texas loses, then it doesn't matter. So the AOL card, Texas has a 98% chance of making the postseason. Angels 1.3. The White Sox have a decimal 7. The Angels play the Angels and the White Sox conveniently will play for it. So yeah, the Angels and White Sox have to play each other, and then we'll have to hope for Texas to falter or Cleveland to falter, and then them to sneak in somehow. In the East, the Mets They just need to beat the Brewers legends, Ben Sheets over there. So yeah, the Mets pretty much have this one sewn up. The Phillies, no, they're in the playoffs, but yeah, they have to face the Dodgers. So the Phillies don't have an easy final three games. They have to go to LA. Since all they need to do is beat the 2001 Diamondbacks, they've had some problems. So yeah, the 2001 Diamondbacks will have their number. Pirates will need to win all three against the Padres legends who are chasing. I don't think they can make the playoffs. No, if the Marlins win, yeah. Rockies, Expos. Rockies play the 60 Pirates. Expos have to play the Diamondbacks legends. So Colorado's got a bit of an advantage because they've got three pitchers that are not at 500. They're below 500. Montreal has one and Webb. So Montreal still has to fight. We'll deal with that on tomorrow. The Marlins play the 1906 Cubs. They have to face the Cubs. Those Cubs actually are good at ERA. Yeah, the 1906 Cubs play small ball, so the Marlins might be in trouble. Wild card, we know Dodgers and Phillies. Marlins, 97% chance. Expos would have a 30% chance, but that's only because they can get in through the Central. Pittsburgh do play the Padres, as I said, for 3 games. So yeah, tie-breaking games are not simulated. Yeah, tie-breaking games. I don't know if they're weak tiebreakers or not. There might be tiebreakers for wins and all that. I don't know who would get in and all that, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, a lot to work for tomorrow. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond.